Welcome
J,
to the VIP section.
J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J, J baby y'all. J, 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 J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J, J baby y'all. J, 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 J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all. J, J, J baby y'all.
What's good, what's good, what's goody?
What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Shea Baby TV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
What's poppin', what's poppin'? We lit today, man. Freaky Fridays is finally here. Shout out to everybody that, got through the week. You know what I mean? Hold on for a second. Hold on, let me get this back in there. Hold on, let me put this back up there for a second. All right, I'm back. That's my bad. I had to start the other camera. You know what I mean? For the other view. That's a fact. Yes, sir!
J baby.
Yeah! Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the building, too. We are here. It is Freaky Friday. Yeah, like I said before, shout out to the people that made it through the week. We got a group chat with the family. Shout out to the family. They made it through. It ain't nothing like making it through the week. And the weekends ahead, we got some March Madness ahead of us. Yeah. We'll talk about that as we get into the show. March Madness.
J baby.
Baseball is here. The NBA is rocking. LeBron James and them is trash. Luka couldn't score 25 for me last night. LeBron killed. Yeah. Same old good story with LeBron and Curry.
J baby.
They still the GOATs, man. They still them dudes. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a fact. Yeah, so shout out to the people pulling up. We're gonna get into the stuff on the platform early. Before we get into the show, we got some Kevin Gates today. We got some Sexy Red today. And we got my boy, Anthony Edwards today. Yeah. That is a fact. Shout out to all of them dudes, too. We're gonna definitely get into that. That is definitely gonna be rocking. All right, so let's get into some early action from yesterday. Talk about the YNs from Wednesday's show. Here we go. A YN can't chill with me, fam. That's that. He can't go nowhere near me. I don't care if you want to go to the store for the Dutchess. You can't go to the store for the Dutchess. You can't even go get the Dutchess. You can't even go get the rolling papers. You can't even go get the grabby. I got a whole wall full of grabber. I don't need you to get the grabber for me. There's nothing the YN can do for me. The YN can't do nothing for me but make me hot. Yeah. You know, back in the days, I'm trying to tell you, the grown, like the old niggas that hustled, right? When you seen them, they told you positive thing. Yo, shorty, keep that ball in your hand. Here's $20. Go get you a wristband or a headband or something. Go spend that wisely. You know what I mean? Now these niggas is thinking, yo, let me go get the YN so I don't gotta put in no work. These niggas don't even want to fight a nigga. They like, yo, YN, go fight this nigga for me. Yo, YN, go shoot this nigga for me. Yo, YN, go hustle this for me. Yo, YN, go scam this for me. Yo, YN, go into this bank for me. It's everything with the YNs.
Shit, baby.
It's everything with them YNs, man. My fault, y'all was trying to fix the other camera, man. Like I told you, I'm a one-man bandstand. Yeah, so as we were saying, the YNs are different, man. The YNs are ready to crash out, catch a body, do whatever it takes for these old ass niggas, man. Yeah. And then you might as well just do it yourself, old heads. Cause when they tell on you, like they definitely gonna do,
Shit, baby.
then it would be no issue. All right, let's move on. Let's get to it. Hope they're not playing around with the live today, but let's see whatever. Let's get to Wack 100. Wack was running his mouth.
What do you mean by that? What you mean?
You basically said in the past that Oscar De La Hoya was paying to not have his nude photos or zesty photos released.
Stop right there.
It's been said that that you were talking to Nipsey's family about the gay tapes of him not coming out. I don't know if there's money involved in that. It's been suggested that maybe Kim Kardashian at one point or Kanye, that they were doing stuff for you so that you didn't release more sex tapes of her.
Okay. Now, let's start with the first one.
And when academics kind of tried to bring up some of this stuff on the podcast, you got very irate and you were really kind of screaming at it.
Because y'all dumb.
See, right there.
You're a dummy too. I gotta call you a dummy.
Okay.
But we're going to Kanye next, right?
Sure.
This started on Bootleg Cab, did it not?
I don't remember.
Bootleg Cab said, "What's up with these extra tapes I've been hearing about?" I said, "Yeah, it's a couple extra tapes." He like, "What you gonna do with them?" I said, "We would never do anything with them but give them to Kanye." That's what was said, right?
Okay.
You can pull it up, right? So guess who calls me?
The Kardashians.
Kanye.
Or Kanye, okay.
Wack, what up, bro? Man, I seen boom, boom, boom. Yeah, is that real? Yeah.
So, yo, this is crazy. So Wack 100 says he got sex tapes on Nipsey Hussle. He said he got a sex tape on Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? And he got sex tape on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. I guess that's one that we never saw. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I guess that's a clean form of extortion, if you want to say. Jesus himself, what's good, my boy? Yeah, so like I said, you know, YNs, what the fuck is that? Young, you know what it is. Young Negro. I don't even want to say Negro. Just a young dude. That's what a YN is. That's a fact. Yeah, but back to Wack 100. Wack 100, you know, he say he got these tapes. You know, he say he got all of this smoke on all of these people. Wack, we never seen it. We just seen nothing but extortion and a lot of money exchanges that people give into your hand because they don't want these tapes to release if there is a tape. If there is a tape. But Wack 100 did say he did meet up with Kanye West. And I think he did give him that tape with Kim. So I guess Kanye gave that bag up. I guess Kanye gave that bag up. I guess YouTube is allowing people to wake up now, let people come in the live. They had us looking nasty work a minute ago. John Daniel, what's poppin', my boy? Yes, sir, we are here. Good morning. Good morning. We just running through the stuff from the platform that, you know, that we missed from yesterday.
And that's what it's like when you're looking at Ja. If he doesn't change, like something could really go wrong. And that's what I don't think he's understanding, because he's in that position where most youthful rich people have been, where you just have this access for this moment. You have this access to a lot of money. You have access to a lot of fame. And I'm rooting for him, rooting for his family, rooting for his sister playing ball, everybody. And just understanding, like, not really taking it serious, and you're in a serious position. And I think when you look at this situation in hindsight, if he doesn't change it, when something goes wrong, he's going to be asking people to show him sympathy when they've been trying to give you the understanding that you've been, like, brushing off. I feel like he's brushing off the responsibility of who he really needs to be and how serious this is. Because if you keep playing and something happens, it makes it impossible for people to back you, because they've been telling you this the whole time. And I think he's already.
That's a fact. Now, Ja Morant, let's talk about this for a second. Now, what Mace is saying, Ja Morant, he keeps playing around with the gun gestures and all of the gun things when he gets a nice move, throwing up the gun signs. We know he got caught with a gun. They could have canceled Ja Morant.
Yeah, baby.
They could have canceled Ja Morant, but they didn't. They gave Ja Morant another chance, another shot, because they knew that he was young, young, dumb with money. Give him a shot. He's a basketball player. We know he's not no thug. He's a wannabe. You know what I mean? And that's what they seen. They saw that, this kid is just a child that's just playing around with fire.
Yeah.
So that's what Mace is trying to say. Like, but at some point, you're getting older. At some point, you want to progress to the next level. There's things that you want to do in life. If you want to play in the NBA, why play in the NBA to be a poop putt? Why play in the NBA to be a poop putt? You know what I mean? If you're going to do this, let's do this for real, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Let's do this for real.
Shake, baby.
All right, let's talk about Curry's career for a minute. Curry's clean as a whistle. Clean. Pause. Clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
And that's why he's on the USA teams. That's why he gets all the Under Armour big deals. That's why he is the NBA. Because he knows how to clean himself up. Curry knows how to clean himself up. That's the difference between Curry and Ja Morant. Take a look at what Mace is saying. He's right.
And that's what it's like when you're looking at Ja. If he doesn't change, like, something could really go wrong. And that's what I don't think he's understanding, because he's in that position where most youthful rich people have been, where you just have this access for this moment. You have this access to a lot of money. You have access to a lot of fame. And I'm rooting for him, rooting for his family, rooting for his sister playing ball, everybody. And just understanding, like, not really taking it serious, and you're in a serious position. And I think when you look at this situation in hindsight, if he doesn't change it, when something goes wrong, he's going to be asking people to show him sympathy when they've been trying to give you the understanding that you've been, like, brushing off. I feel like he's brushing off the responsibility of who he really needs to be and how serious this is.
It's real serious. Ja Morant, you don't understand. You could be one of the biggest things, pause, in the league. You could be one of the biggest things, pause, in the league. Niggas like your game, fam.
Yeah, shake, baby.
The 360 layups, dunking on niggas, catching alley-oops, the speed. He could shoot a three-pointer. He could be one of them dudes, I'm telling y'all. But what's holding Ja Morant back is he wants to be a thug. I don't know why. These thugs want to, this is the thing, we said this a million times. These NBA niggas want to be rappers, and these rap niggas want to be NBA niggas. The rappers want to front like they got NBA money when they don't. The NBA niggas really have that money. Y'all not fronting when y'all wear that Gucci. Nobody gave this to y'all for free. Y'all niggas went to the stores and purchased these outfits, man. These rap niggas, they giving it, the clothing companies is giving them boxes of clothes so niggas go and put it on and go hustle in the streets and go spend money on Fifth Avenue knowing that they can't afford this shit. And this is just facts. I'm only talking facts, man. You know what I mean? When it comes down to Ja Morant cleans up. Ja Morant goes down in the Hall of Fame. He's still going to be in the Hall of Fame regardless, I think. They're going to put him in when he's like 75 years old with gray. We're going to be out of here. But me, I'm going to be out of here when they enter Ja Morant in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I'm going to probably be in an old people's home. I'm going to probably be out of here, period. Because we talking, he's 20-something now. They're going to put him in 50 years from now. Shay Baby's way out of here by then. Yeah. Hey, Patricia, what's good, boo-boo? He's going to look back and realize he let it slip through his fingers. Yes. Through his fingers, yes. That's a fact, Patricia. But that's what I'm saying. Even Patricia can see it. You know what I mean? Like, and this is a female. Like, yo, bro, just play ball. You know, the women with sense like a good dude. I know you doing this for the chicks, my boy. I know you doing this for the females, Ja Morant. We know this. We know this. So that's why I'm trying to say Ja Morant, right? He needs to be one of them dudes that need to get an agent that's not a yes man, an agent. And his father, if you look at the father, shout out to the father too, because I know a lot of fathers like him. I'm one of those too, you know, that go through the grind, work out your kid and try to get him to the top. So I know Ja Morant father means well, so I'm not hating on him. But when you look at him, right, the father, you see him on the sidelines, he's interacting with Boozy, he's interacting with all of the rappers on the sidelines. You know, he wants to be in the mix. You know what I mean? He wants to be in the mix. So, Don Cooper, what's goody? Don Cooper said, what's good, y'all? So, yeah, like I said, you look at the father. When you look at the father, right? The father looks like, you know, he's not really in his ear telling him anything because the father want to be in the mix also. You know, the father need to be explaining to this dude, listen, Ja, we can't do this. We're going to lose the bag right now. Ja Morant, the future GOAT. Definitely Curtis Knight. That's why we saying that he got to take a chill pill and stop trying to be a thug and just accept the GOAT status. Yeah, shake, baby. You know what I mean? Nobody want him to be a thug. We want him to be a GOAT. We don't want him to be no killer. We don't need him when he makes a basket. He's doing the gun signs. All of these signs. You got caught with a gun. This is what's killing you. You got niggas on the internet, right? That, I don't know if y'all ever seen this, but there's a guy on Instagram, right? He goes back and he shows, like, yeah, what city is this player from? They showing the niggas make a basket. They doing all type of gang signs, slow motion. Like, what are we doing here? We playing basketball? We trying to be Lil Durk? Yeah, baby. Buenos dias. See, why you gotta say it all sexy in the Spanish? Buenos dias. Damn, Michelle. Yeah, baby. The big drips is in the building. Let's roll them out. Shout out to the big drips. You know we love them. It's Friday. I hope they stay extra dry out there today. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, big drips. You stay dripping. Shake, baby. Yeah. You stay dripping. Professor, good looks, my boy. We working. Good morning, Michelle. All right, so one more time for Mace before we get out of here.
And that's what it's like when you're looking at Ja. If he doesn't change, like something could really go wrong. And that's what I don't think he's understanding, because he's in that position where most youthful rich people have been, where you just have this access for this moment. You have this access to a lot of money. You have access to a lot of fame, and I'm rooting for him, rooting for his family, rooting for his sister playing ball, everybody, and just understanding, like, not really taking it serious, and you're in a serious position. And I think when you look at this situation in hindsight, if he doesn't change it, when something goes wrong, he's going to be asking people to show him sympathy when they've been trying to give you the understanding that you've been, like, brushing off. I feel like he's brushing off the responsibility of who he really needs to be and how serious this is. Because if you keep playing and something happens, it makes it impossible for people to back you, because they've been telling you this the whole time. And I think
that's a fact. I agree with my man Mace. Shout out to Mace. He's 100% right. Ja, just, let's figure it out. Let's play basketball, my dude.
Talking about it on Shay Baby TV.
Can't. You know why? Because I eat dinner every night. You're talking to broke bum ass niggas that's doing these hits for y'all. They're gonna snitch. They're weak. When you accept the job, you're a weak ass nigga. Yeah. I wish I would do a hit on somebody else's drama for the next man. I'm only, like Kanye said, you do something to my kids, that's when I'm sitting down. All right. So, that was from the show on Wednesday. That is so facts. I want to talk a little bit about that before we get into the Freaky Friday, ladies. I know y'all ladies is ready to freak off this weekend, and I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Yeah. I ain't mad at you. Get it drippy this weekend, ladies. It's Freaky Friday. That's a fact.
Shit, baby.
Yeah. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I was saying on that reel right there. I was pretty much saying that, I feel sorry for these young dudes, man. Because, they've been manipulated. Their lives are being thrown away. You heard what I said. I wish I would take another person's life for another nigga. Yeah. And then,
shit, baby.
The reason why I say these niggas must be some broke ass niggas, and this is facts. This is big facts. $40,000? What is that, a Rolex?
Shit, baby.
Yeah. Those ain't Rolex diamonds. What you done to that?
Shit,
You get
baby.
40,000, you still gotta go get the fake chain. Cause once you get the crib, pay off a year's rent, you're done. 40,000 to take a nigga life, he raped you, my dude.
Yeah. Shit, baby.
There's gotta be a YN they talking to, man. A grown ass nigga that you could tell to take another man's life, to throw his life away and all. Nigga, you want me to catch a body? You better have. For me to catch a body, what's his name? Gotta enter his whole bank account into mine, sign over all the businesses and everything. We talking about your man Elon Musk, man. He gotta give me all the billies and I gotta be up 10 bill where I can leave it with the family. Now they straight for life, and hell, fuck it, I'll take the shot.
Yeah, shit, baby.
But 40,000? 40,000 is wicked, my dude. This boy offering niggas 40,000. Check him out.
Don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who Buddy is.
Okay.
Where you from?
I think he's from the same place you're from. Same area.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Never heard of him?
I know everybody from my city making noise.
Okay. Hold on a second. Well, Mo3 dropped a song called 219. Some people say is a diss song towards you.
I ain't never heard it.
Never heard it? Okay. So I guess that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I don't even know who you fuck you talking about.
All right, so that's when Vlad was asking him them crazy incriminating questions. This was like 5 years ago. Right after Mo3 passed away, you know, they bring him on an interview and he asking him about diss records. This is crazy. Now they arrest him 5-6 years later for this shit. Now they got the interviews all in the case. Like I said, I can't interview these rappers and ask them these incriminating questions. That's why I say, for me to have this is why I don't interview niggas. And I said, you know what? Let me talk to the people. Let me talk to the people. Because the only interviews these people like watching on YouTube and all these platforms is when niggas is talking about these killings and incriminating these guys, man. I can't be these type of federal agents like this, fam. Not at all. Yeah. So, for me, I'd rather talk to the people, gather up my own fan base, and get it popping because, look, for me to have an actual show, which I am working on, it's got to be a hip-hop show where niggas come and sit down and promote their music and their albums, sort of like The Basement. That's the only vibe I could do.
Shit, baby. Yeah.
Nothing else. That's a fact.
Yeah. Shit, baby.
But yeah, man, it's always nasty work when you're dealing with those type of guys and those interviews because they want the views, they want the money. Niggas is laid up in mansions while niggas is laid up in jail cells. That's not cool. That's not cool. And then the niggas that get these interviews, they think they winning. Yo, the nigga gave me like Keefy D. What you thought you won because Vlad gave you $5,000 to do an interview? $3,500, $3,000? Now your ass is in the feds.
Yeah, shit, baby.
Tomato juice. Good looks, my boy. It's definitely facts. We only try to talk facts in this show, man. That's it.
Yeah, shit, baby.
Now, I'm not hating on Vlad because you know he gotta he gotta pay bills. He gotta take care of it too because you know what? We can't sit here and blame Adam 22, Vlad, and all these guys that we call culture vultures just because we feel like they're not hip hop and because of their skin color. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be a Benzino dog.
Shit, baby. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a Benzino dog. I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna say is, I don't blame those guys 100% because you know what? You could ask a nigga a question and a nigga could stop you in your right in your tracks and say, "Hold on, cut the tape." You don't do that shit to me, my dude. Make sure you edit that out. I don't want to get none of that. These niggas want to talk about this because they want to. Like I said, this is the Ja Morant effect. This is the Ja Morant effect. We are caught in an era where these niggas think that being a murderer and being a killer and having some dreads and all of that and having cornrows and all of this stuff and putting on a poo shiesty is what the females like. Me, personally, I don't want no chick that likes niggas like that. Them chicks can stay away from me. Yes. You should be looking for a female that likes everything but them type of niggas.
Yeah.
Because think about it. If the condom break, right? And this chick is thirsty, hanging around all bunch of niggas with poo shiesties, if you have a son, what the hell you think your son is going to have on? A goddamn poo shiesties doing drive-bys and drills.
Shit, baby. Yeah.
Niggas don't think about that. I thank God every day that I got babies and kids with mothers that are good people, man. I ain't got no issues.
Yeah, shit, baby.
You know, I don't want to say no issues. You know, you got, 50%, one out of the two, it is a little headache, but she's a good person. She's a headache, but what woman ain't a headache, right?
Yeah.
But she's a great person. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that counts. You want good people that have kids with, even if you don't have a family with them, you still want to, your kid is going to grow up on how they teach them and what they're watching and what they're doing. If you got a mother that's sitting home watching reality shows all day and watching drill music, you know, you're going to see the kid in the camera and he's going to be acting funny. And this is facts. That's why I say, you know, all you dudes out there who think y'all some pimps, you pimp-ass niggas, this is for the pimp-ass niggas. Make sure you see Shorty's resume before you just go in there raw dog and thinking that she's bad and you're going to have a baby. You're going to have a headache on your arm. You know what I mean? You're going to have a headache on your arm. And that's a fact. So, which leads me, since we here, we might as well stay here and start the show off with this. You know what I mean? Oh, no. We don't want to start the show off with that. We can come back to that. We want to start the show off with my guy right here. Where's he at? Oh, yeah, Anthony Edwards. Oh, yes, we are. We are definitely starting the show off with Anthony Edwards. So, Anthony Edwards, right? Let me see. Do I got the video with Shorty? We should have that. Hold on, y'all. Let me go grab that. This guy right here, man, it's funny. It's funny about what he did. So this guy pays off Shorty, I think it's $1 million for 18 years. He pays off the baby mother upfront money. OVO Fox, what's goody? Yo, Fox, it's funny because we was just talking about you yesterday, me and the Boricua Automotive. Champagne, baby. Yo, we got the hitters in here this morning. That's a fact. It's a good crew. We rocking this morning. All right, so Anthony Edwards. Wait, real quick though, Fox. I was talking about you. We was like, yo, we ain't seen Fox in a couple of days, man. Fox's family. OVO Fox in the building. All right, so Anthony Edwards. This is nasty. Anthony Edwards pays off baby mother. Now, he paid her $1 million for 18 years up front. She signed the papers. She can't get no more money. She can't get a dollar from him for 18 years. And he was having a great time riding around, hyped off the situation. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. This is Anthony Edwards right here. The day. Should have been. I get dope up on it, bro. I treat it like food. Count some millions on my hand and I still ain't cool. Had to get one on my bitch side, you bitch side run. All these streets like me from Japan, all these bitch cars. Sounding like I'm feeling like I'm speed racing.
So guys, I have been purposely staying off the internet.
Okay, so hold on, let me pause this. Let me get you guys up to date what's going on. So, you saw him in the car, he's dancing, he's riding with the music, he got his wife in the car with him. So, that's him coming from court, and he's saying, yeah, I just paid her off $1 million, get her out the way, no child support problems for 18 years. I don't want no problems with this girl. All right. You guys are like, why would you give her the money up front? 18 years is a long time from now. You might be passed away 5 years from now. And she walked away with all that money. No, she lost, y'all. Okay, yes, Boricua Automotive. You're a real New York nigga. Get her out the way. Okay, so let me tell you why she lost. This is why. Okay. Do you guys know who Anthony Edwards is? Do you know he's a gold medal winner? Do you know that he's one of the top 10 players in the league? Do you guys know he's like Baby Jordan? Do you guys know he's only 22, 23 years old? If that, he might be 21, 22. He comes out of the league 20. I think he's been in the league 2, 3, 4 years. Anthony Edwards is 23 years old probably, right? Anthony Edwards and Little Baby got a baby by this woman. They both got a baby with this woman. All right, so let me tell you why he wins. Anthony Edwards, right? As LeBron fades out, as Curry fades out, as Durant fades out, you know the old niggas? As the old, like Tone said, Shay, you know why you don't win as much as on FanDuel? Because you a old-ass nigga, keep betting on these old-ass niggas. You still in the LeBron, Kevin Durant days. He said you got to get with these new niggas and get this money. Yo, Tone is right. Tone is right. Tone is definitely right. So, as those old heads fade out, you know, the knees give out, their hairlines go back, you know, they start getting, you know, they just can't move like they used to. And, you know, they start jumping on podcasts, you know, as those niggas start fading. Watching my life go down. Them niggas, right? We got to bring in the new niggas, the new GOATs. Anthony Edwards is one of those dudes. You know what that means? If you're not on the court, that Nike don't give you the big monies and all of that. James Harden, all these niggas is about to be out of here. Once those niggas is out of here, all the money's going into Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker and all them type of niggas. So that's why he won. He won because he knows in the next 3, 4, 5 years, if he's alive, knock on wood, don't want to see nobody go down, including myself. But if he, as these years go on, the big money's about to come rolling in for Anthony Edwards. She gets a percentage. $1 million, she could have been making that a year, every 3, 4 years. In the next 5 years. I ain't gonna lie. He treated her like a crackhead, my dudes. Because, you know, he said he don't have nothing to do with the baby. He said that he had nothing to do with her. This payment was, I'm not the father. I am the father, but I'm on some Maury shit. I'm not the father. Here's $1 million for me to be the father, but I'm not the father. And that's nasty to me. You know, if I decide to go in raw and I bust all in you, pause. No, that's not a pause. That's for the big drippers. Yeah, that's not a pause. But yeah, if I decide to do that, I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna act like I'm not the kid's father. You know what I mean? I might not fuck with you because I might not have wanted the baby. You personally, I'm not fucking with you. But I will rock with the kid. Cause come on, let's keep it real. Let's be for real. Anthony Edwards got a lot of kids out here. I think he got like 5 or 6. Maybe more than that. He's out here, he's work. He putting in that work. He's putting in that work. I'll tell you that. Yo, it's a good freaking Fridays. We on these thotties. It's moving. All right, so, yeah, man, he got her out the way for $1 million. So listen to her run her mouth.
From the things that are being written and commented, the lies that are being made up. And I know that if I put myself in position to respond, I'm then putting myself in position to defend my daughter and defending her of what has been written. There's no nice way to do it because people have been so ignorant and so cold-hearted towards a child. And funny enough, I don't know if it's been a year or two, but I remember when Trump wanted to push laws banning the rights to abortion. And I remember how women came together and they protest. And you got dressed in jerry beads, and some of you went down in panties and bras and trench coats and was like, this is my body, this is my choice, okay? But the second a woman makes the decision, and I'm not even sure if it's a woman or if maybe, well, I know I'm probably getting this attention because of who I am and who I am attached to. But just generally speaking, the second a woman decides to make the decision about her body and her child, y'all turn into weirdos. Do you want a man to tell you what to do with your body or not? Do you want the right or not? I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys. I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and I have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault.
Nasty work, baby. You real nasty for this one. I got her picture on the way. We're going to see what she look like.
Child with a...
Matter of fact, let's go grab that now. All right, I'm back. Let's get her up there now, man. Enough is enough. She running her mouth. She said, you know, y'all are just mad because I look good and, you know, I attract certain type of men with money. You know what I mean? And you may get the hell out of here with that. She aight. She's aight.
Another successful man. There's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys, it's no allegations at all. The only thing that irritates me is I read comments that say...
Let me pause this for a second. Yo, you know what makes me real mad, though? I ain't gonna hold you. These chicks don't even be bad like this. I be like, damn. These are some regulars, my dude. I know, you know what it is? I came up from New York from the 90s and the 2000s. You know, these chicks are like, these are not even, like niggas was hanging out with better chicks than these chicks, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Y'all niggas is in the league. Y'all niggas is supposed to be elite. Elite. You a little baby, this is what y'all come up with? Gun in your mouth and this is what you come up with?
Oh, you're a gold digger, or you kept the baby for a check. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, do you even love that baby? You kept that baby.
Smash them like buttons. I forgot to say that. Smash them likes. Hold your man down.
We gonna talk about it. Cause see, I sat back and I watched y'all in your dirty bonnets, lay back on your headboards, or in your cars with the cloth seats. I saw you. And you voiced your opinion about what you would have did if you were in my situation with my options that you do not have, and you probably never will. How you gonna tell me what you would have did with my situation when you had a baby for your weed man, or you had a baby for that dude that be robbing everybody?
Damn, she killed them chicks out there. So she said she's sick of. Okay, we got a phone call, y'all. It's lit. I think that's my boy. Hold on. Hold on. All right, I just turned the phones on. SBTV Radio, who's speaking? Yo? Yo? I guess they'll call back. But yeah, man, we got a call today. Call back. I think that's my boy Fox, man. That's a fact. But yeah, so Shorty, right? This is the reason why she's saying that. She's saying that she don't want to get no opinions from none of these chicks that have babies by their weed man. All right, they call back. Let's see what they talking about. SBTV Radio, who's speaking? Hello? Hello? I don't know. They keep hanging up. Call back, call back. But yeah. Probably Don Coop, I know. That's a fact. But yeah, but let me tell you. I kind of want to say she's right, but I don't. You know why? Because at least that Dottie, right? At least that Dottie, right? At least she giving the weed man a shot. You know, you going straight. It's obvious what you doing. Anthony Edwards, little baby, nasty work. How you tell your kids, your daddy's a rapper, your daddy's an NBA player. Ma, you had to be a thotty. How does that happen? Ma, you had to be a thotty. How does that happen, Ma? We really need to know this, Ma. Why daddy's not a garbage man? Why? Okay, hell, you know what? You said it yourself, Ma. Why daddy's not the local weed man? How did you, out of all people, Ma, explain this to us, Mommy? How did you look up with an NBA player and SBTV Radio, who's speaking? Hello? All right, they playing games. We're not answering that no more. Yeah. But champagne, baby. That's what I'm saying, Boricua. Niggas is playing games early in the morning. Nasty. But yeah, man. Shorty, we know what you was about, man. This is so obvious. You got a lot of nerve to sell down the regular chicks. Honestly, the regular chicks are way better than you. You are the bottom of the earth right now when it comes to female. I got a daughter. I do not want her acting like that. Now, my daughter's boyfriend is a regular nigga, and I love her for that. She's not running around chasing drug dealers, not running around chasing basketball players, rappers. Regular nigga. Yeah. And I like him. He's a good dude. No problems with him. That's what I'm saying. Regular niggas. Now, these guys say, yeah, I'm so proud of my daughter. She's dating an NBA player and a rapper until that rapper or that NBA player beat the shit out of her. Now you want to take her to court and you want to get all the money. You throw your daughter to the wolves so she can live good and live lavish so you don't got to give her money? You piece of shit. No, never throw your kids to the wolves. You are a parent until you are in that grave. Don said, I ain't call or do my name like that. Now, Don, I already know you about good business. Good dude. Don Coop is definitely him. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen with them later on this week. You know, he gave her $1 million up front. Yo, y'all think Shorty's bad or she's an average? I mean, she got some big tetas, so I give her that. She had the fake tetas. That's how you say it, Michelle? She had the fake tetas? How come she can't attract a husband with a beautiful body and hers too? Anyone can buy that body if they want it. I sure put in the work for it. She got a thotty mo. Yes! No! Michelle with it! All right, y'all, we got another call. Let's see what's popping. SBTV Radio, who's speaking? This Fox? What?
You know, I had to call in on this Anthony Edwards smoke.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Fox. Let's talk about it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Really, he really smart though. Like, she kept the baby, so he went on to pay her up front, and he avoided that increase later on down the road because, like I said, them Adidas ugly, man. So he gonna get another shoe deal. He probably gonna sign a Jordan deal or a Nike deal or something in a couple of more years. And then he like, I ain't giving up none of that. And, you know, he got to sign that big boy extension. Nigga finna get that Tatum money. Tatum got like 300.
That's what I'm trying to say, Fox. You are a smart dude. This is for real. She lost. She could have been getting $1 million every 2 years, maybe, instead of 18 if she would have just waited.
Yeah, but the judge really put him on though when he let him do that, because he could have been like, no, because everything he looking at, he could have looked at inflation down the road and everything, and then his potential earnings, he could have really bammed him. Like, he really could have bammed him for real. He really could have got him probably for like 20.
No, that's a fact. But okay, so let me ask you this, Fox. How did they come up with that number?
I don't even know. That's crazy. That's like a meal. That's like, I don't even know. But she went to Cali. What happened was, see, this the other information that I heard. She moved to California to try to get the child custody and the child support under California law. She left Ohio. She was in Ohio or some shit. She left, Georgia. She was in Georgia. She left Georgia and moved to Cali.
That's crazy. So what?
Like, no, we gonna keep it under under Georgia law. We gonna do it under Georgia stipulations, however Georgia look at it. And that's how she ended up with $1 million. If they would have did it under California, they probably would have banned him, because, you know, it costs more than $1 million over 18 years to live in California and raise a kid.
No, that's a fact. That's why I'm saying that. So you think that they figured that $1 million for her for 18 years living in Atlanta, she'll be straight, the baby's straight for 18 years. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think $1 million is enough. 18 years, the cost of living is gonna change.
Oh yeah, because it changed every 6 months. Like, it changed every 6 months. Go in the grocery store. Shit, for a minute, it was changing every other week.
Charles, what's popping, my boy?
Shit, I already know the deal. I know it costs way more than that. See, they're like
your man Charles.
Nigga, I'm gonna be starving to death trying to feed him and the older kid. Shit, they got the house now.
I guarantee it. She's gonna be on to the next athlete or next rapper in the next 6 months.
Hey, man, she already been on one. Come on, man. This what she do. Like, she a professional, bro. Some of these chicks professional. Look at them. Look how many kids they be having by one rapper. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's too many women out here, like women of substance, though. You know what I'm saying? That really giving a nigga a shot. Like, you don't see none of these dudes going and getting no lawyers pregnant or no doctors and none of that. Like, they don't even run in them circles.
Smash them like buttons, y'all. Smash them like buttons. It's lit in here.
They same thotties. And then these the women that you see all online posting, talking about they can't find no man and they single and, you know, the dating scene, this, that, and the third. That's because they ain't thotting it up. They don't be trying to find nobody with no substance for real anyway, man.
Nah, that's a fact. So, I mean, like I was saying earlier, Fox, and I'm pretty sure you on the same shit because it seems like we like the same dude. But, I mean, after Little Baby puts a baby in her, right? She's no longer, to me, knowing that, because all these niggas partying this, I seen Little Baby and Anthony Edwards party together before. So my thing is like, why do you want to seat up or even sleep with like, she's nasty work for me from there. A nigga that nutted all in her, put a baby in her, and this is what you go ahead and do too? Anthony Edwards is nasty work also too, fam. Even though he paid her off and got her out the way smartly, but still, he shouldn't even been involved with this woman.
Exactly. That's the thing about it. Like, man, get your own lane, bro. That's crazy, man. Then it's like, what? He must have been playing on the road or something and, like, seen her at the game. And then he was like, yeah. But come on, man. That's just like, if that's your man's, yeah, if that's your man's, why you even paying attention to shorty?
That's what I'm saying. This is what they do in the Illuminati.
Yeah, nobody I hang with or none of that. Am I finna be standing up looking at that girl? Like, it's like, I know this dude. Me and him associate, and I see this chick, and I know she done had a baby by this chick. Ain't no way. She ain't even getting my attention.
That's a fact. Yo.
Like, unless it's, like, she in a bad situation and she needs some help. That's it. Other than that, I'm doing me.
And she not even top 10 like that. She's okay. But they got her looking like she the Black Kardashian. All the niggas with all the money niggas is putting babies in her? Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's something wrong with them, man. It's something wrong with them. It's like, go find you something to do, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
That ain't.
I ain't gonna lie. In my era, my nigga, she can hang, but they definitely gonna throw her back to the game. In New York, she's throwing back to the game, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you in the 90s. That's a regular.
But I don't even see how, like, this is my thing, how he even end up doing that, man, because at the end of the day, just like I said, it's like, if we in a spot and I see her and then I find out, they like, yeah, oh, that's such baby mama. Oh, nah, man, I'm good. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, shit. 60% of these chicks out here is somebody baby mama. But I'm just saying, if I know the dude like that, I'm not even finna associate with short. They don't care. They like, oh, you got a baby by a rapper and a football player? Might as well get one by a basketball player.
And that's the thing. That's what makes it crazy. If you go look at her Instagram and look at her Facebook and all that, like she's popping like she's somebody. Yo, y'all niggas done made this girl somebody because she got a baby with a rapper and an NBA player. Now she's on. I mean, think about it. What did Kim Kardashian do? It's not like she came in the game as an artist or came in the game as a clothes designer. She came in the game as a thotty. So yeah, it makes sense.
And then her mama just promoted. Okay, this is what I'm saying too. This is what I'm saying. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't appreciate and I don't like. I feel like they can say whatever they want to say about Puff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he did, if he did what he did and he deserved whatever he gonna get. But let's not sit up here, America, and act like Chris Jenner ain't the biggest pimp on the planet.
That's a fact.
Pimped her children and marketed her children all over TV. She the one that put that tape out about Kim and Ray J back in the day so she can get her daughter some shine. Then, not just that, but she pimped her ex-husband. She made that man stick around knowing he wanted to put a dress on all them years. But till he gave her them babies, she wouldn't let him go nowhere.
That's a fact.
Where she ain't have to raise them on her own and she can figure out a way for them to make some money. You see what happened, right? She let him go ahead and do what he wanted to do. But I just don't appreciate them acting like she ain't involved in everything that been happening with her children. She, if you really look into the story, you will see she been involved in a little trafficking too.
Who the mother? Who the mother?
Her daughter messed with a grown-ass man.
Yeah. Wait, you talk about the mother? The mother been involved in things?
Yeah, Kris Jenner, yeah. Come on, man. Her daughter was messing with a grown man. She knew was a grown man. And she ain't care nothing about it. The producer, nigga, I'm talking about Kim Kardashian, when she was still young, underage. Yeah, let her get married to a dude. Like, she been on that. She been looking for the fame and the money and the way to get her name out there ever since her acting career pretty much failed.
Right.
And, yeah, I feel like she need to be on trial, too. They should have been put her ass in jail.
Yeah.
Just like they did them.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's definitely.
The only difference is she the right color, and they ain't about to mess with her.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
and that's what it boiled down to.
100%.
Keep real. That's what it. Why she ain't facing the music, man? The shit right in everybody's face. Look what she tried to do to Kanye. Lock that nigga up. Say he was crazy. Get him locked up. Try to get her hands on all his money.
That's a fact.
She was pushing the button.
Yeah.
She the orchestrator. All the rest of them kids just puppets for real. They do whatever she tell them to do.
That's a fact. I mean, they ain't got no choice.
So, yeah, Shorty about to raise her some Kardashians. That's what she on now. She trying to raise her some Kardashians, too. She'll have another baby in the next couple of years. We'll see. By another famous nigga, because he gonna go chase her. He's like, oh, yeah, well, shit, she let niggas with money get her pregnant, so.
The moment all that money run out, that's going to be her next hustle. That's a fact. Yo, Fox, man, good looks for calling. We about to jump up off here. I want to talk about one more topic. Stick around because I want you to see this one. All right, my boy?
Hey, I only got to say one more thing, bro. I got to say one more thing. Johnson & Johnson, motherfucking Anthony Johnson or Magic Johnson, nigga, Lakers in 5.
Lakers in... You saying the Lakers? You say the Lakers is gonna win it this year?
Lakers in 5, man.
Oh yeah, we got a good. Yo, this summer's right around the corner. We gonna be here for the playoffs. We definitely gonna be running our mouth and talking about this. Yo, Fox, good looks for calling up, my boy.
Oh yeah, hey y'all hit that like button and that subscribe button, man.
That's a fact. Y'all heard from your man Fox. I gotta say, man, when Fox calls up, it goes to the nether level. I had to end that call with Fox because me and Fox could talk for hours. I keep telling y'all, me and Fox, eventually we're going to have to get a little show going. That's a fact. All right, so, last topic before we get out of here. I wanted to talk about this. Okay, so, y'all heard about the Cardi B, the Offset, nasty, toxic relationship, right? This is about to be the #1 toxic relationship in the game. They're going all the way. They say that they a couple. They outside. Look. So, as you can see, they are a couple. It's about to get nasty this summer. That's a fact. And I'll give it to you. Now, the reason I say that's going to be nasty is if you follow Kevin Gates, right? You know about the type of shit that he be saying all day long. You know what I mean? So, this is when he deaded his girlfriend and moved on with her. This is what he put out 5 days ago to get with Britney.
The book. Just pick either way. You can read me the subtitle. No. I just like how your voice sounds reading the words.
You're retarded, babe.
That's how you tell some bitch more until I'm rebuilding this.
That's how you wait.
I ain't say nothing, babe. But go ahead.
How you wait?
What's taking so long, babe? I'm trying to...
you trying to see if I could read for real, huh?
Please.
Babe, I'm a good ass reader.
Let me hear.
When I was in school, I would always be the one. Me next.
Okay. Why you ain't saying that right now?
Because I'm trying to.
Okay, so he got a book out, I guess, on breaking up with girls with everything like that. I guess I got to read. I don't even know what the book is about, but he's in the bed with her, I guess, and I guess you hear her voice. His other girl was freaking out and everything. Like I said, it's about to get real nasty this summer, man. Yeah. But that's what keeps us in business, y'all. 100%. If these niggas ain't nasty, I guess the business is dead, right? That's a fact. So we're going to look forward to seeing this relationship for the summer and see where this goes. I think it's going to end out nasty. Now, I do say this. Brittany Reiner looks way better than the little baby mothers and Anthony Edwards. I say that. I do say that. She definitely looks better. 100%. So that's why I say, they going crazy over that regular. You know what I mean? But they could be outside with her. They could be outside with her. This is a fact. So, this is the last thing, and then we getting out of here. We've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Sexy Red, it's summertime. She ready to be a new thotty out there. She put out a new record, 12 a.m. last night. But the promo for her single is definitely Thotty, Summertime Thotty. Summertime Thotty. Check it out. Nasty work. So, Sexy Red, that's her new single out there. She looking like she ready to let it drip this summer. I ain't gonna hold you. Can we say Sexy Red? Give me Sexy Red over the little baby mother too? Them lips looking a little better than the other one. Them is some nice lips. Yeah, baby.
What it is, baby.
Yeah, give me the red. Give me the red over the Dottie. I love her attitude. She cute. Baby. Yeah, she look better than little baby and them baby mother. That's a fact. What a promo run. That definitely caught my attention. Late last night when the record dropped. What a promo, guys. I'm not gonna lie. She definitely had me looking through her fishnet. And it's definitely fishy down there. The fishnet is fishy down there. 100%. That's crazy when a nigga say, give me Sexy Red before Little Baby and Anthony Edwards' baby mother and with the fish smell. Give me the fish smell? Yeah, shake baby. Yo, niggas is crazy here this morning. Crazy work. Crazy. Y'all had a good time today, man. Freaky Fridays. We rocked out and see no Nishi. Oh, Jen Ramirez, what's good, boo-boo? Shake baby. Yeah. Let's roll her out before we get out of here, man. Got the bad Spanish mommies in the building today. Jen Ramirez and definitely Michelle A. 100%. Shea baby. Yeah, man. They let y'all know. You know what I mean? Boricua. Right? Yeah, Shea baby. Love them. Boricua Automotive. You see the mommies in here. Boricuas. Yeah. Yeah, Dawn, they definitely dripping, man. 100% Jen, you know you a baddie. Love the fact that you down with the Shea Babies. Shea Baby. Yo, Tom, your man's in here. Champagne Baby. Yeah. Word. Charles, that's a fact, Charles. Cuban here, that's a fact. You a bad Cuban mommy too, Michelle. Michelle, I'm Cuban too, though. You know that, right? I'm Lopez. I'm a Lopez. Yes, I'm back. All right, y'all. So I'll see y'all on Monday. Check out the reels throughout the weekend. Talk to your man. You see the reels pop up, getting them comments. I'll talk to you back. I only talk to the people I see in the morning show. If you're a nobody and you in them comments, I might hit the like button. But if I know you, I'ma definitely holler back. Yeah, all right? All right, y'all. Oh, yeah, real quick before we go. I think we're going to run with Houston tomorrow over Duke. Let's take that plus money, y'all. Let's take that plus money. Let's run with Duke tomorrow. Yeah. And Auburn. Auburn in Houston for the money tomorrow. Let's talk about it. I'll see y'all on Monday.